Madam Olulana, and welcome to today's episode on the Man's Guide L TV show. Co-hosting with me today is Olulana Winnie. Yeah, I know, right? If not family first, then what else? Without further ado, trust me, I'll bring it to you hot. We have a special guest with us, a doctor. His name is Dr. David Aduragbemi, aka the Dura. So let's give it up for him.
Good morning, Susan.
Good morning. Yeah, same here. It's good to acknowledge that you are the current president of EXUNSA, that is Ekiti State University of Medical Students Association. So please can you give us a brief history of your medical life and what it feels and means to be president?
Alright, so once again, and I'm Ajayi David Aduragbemi. I am privileged to be the president of the Ekiti State University Medical Students Association. Well, being president has been a very interesting journey. Those stressful times, you have to make tough decisions, you have to try as much as possible not to offend people. You want to try as much as possible to also make sure that what you promised the exercise are the things that you eventually do. So it's been a very nice time, and thank God for the good team I have. They've been supportive. The exercise as a whole has always been giving me the support I require, and we are where we are because of the unanimous efforts of everybody.
That's nice. You went from the president himself.
I also heard that you're an author, like writing.
Yes, I'm also privileged to be an author.
Okay. Can you give us a brief history of how you started writing and where we can find you?
Alright, so I started writing in 200 level. Should I say I started writing 200 level? Officially 200 level.
Most of us are still running about.
Officially 200 level. But I remember in secondary school I used to be good at reading writing. You know, when there is will, there is way, make way while the sun shines and all of those things. So that was where I started. And in 200 level I wrote story that touches. And before then I've always been writing some inspiring, motivational stuff. They just come. So I just started people writing down, send on Facebook, people comment like a nice one. So from there I wrote a book, then I published it. That was when I made my first publication, story that touches them. Lots more after that. So to get my book, just send email to me, devadura@gmail.com to get it straight.
Apart from his books to be displayed on the screen, books like Light Up, Do You, and The Story That Touches You. I can't wait to read those books. Like 200 level. What? So don't worry. The website page, is it the website or your email? Yeah, the email will be posted on the screen so you can have easy access. Now, going into the main event of this TV show. I know you guys must have been waiting like, yeah, I want to see what she has for us. Don't worry, I'm going to do for us. So we left out links to our website page, to Kubool app, our Instagram account, and our WhatsApp page, so that people can have direct access to us in order to ask questions for the doctor. The questions which we'll be answering today. Now, the first question we have here is, what advice can you give someone whose partner is hepatitis B positive? Can the person still continue with the wedding? Is hepatitis B curable? So this question is directed to the doctor in the app.
Alright, thank you very much once again. Hepatitis is a very rampant disease condition now, more than even before. And one thing about hepatitis is that it's even more deadly than HIV.
Wow.
The similarity between hepatitis and HIV is that for now, there's no known cure. There's no known cure. For HIV, we have drugs and all of those things. Hepatitis, we do, but it's not curable. Now, for this kind of individual who asks this question, if they go ahead with the wedding, the issue is, first and foremost, tell your partner that, okay, I have hepatitis B. And then from there, it's not something that, how should I put it now, too life-threatening, so to say. But when you tell your partner is aware. It's not that okay, by the time you are married now, your partner now realizes that he also has gotten the infection. So tell your partner number one. Number two, go to a doctor. Let them tell you there's a gastroenterologist that does these things, that are in charge of anything liver pathology. And I must also see the hepatitis, inflammation of the liver. Now, having told your partner about it, visit the enterology clinic, they will definitely check your viral load to be able to know, okay, how much of this virus is in an individual. And you can get hepatitis, anybody can get hepatitis from maybe blood transfusion, you can get it from the use of, you can even get it from use of sharps from people. You can get, a person can get it from there. You can get hepatitis B from I've said blood transfusion, I've said infections, from cuts or sharps. You can get it from even sexual, it's now sexually transmitted. So you can get it, the patient can get it from all of those things. And like I said, there's no new cure. The only drugs they give is just to reduce and also to monitor the viral load.
So you get it directly from the doctor. So I think the question is, should you continue with the wedding? The question is, have you infected your partner already? Since it's sexually transmitted, and I don't think you can decide for you, because you can just give your opinions. People will still follow their hearts. Yeah.
The second question is from
Okay.
what can a person who has severe menstrual cramps do to erase or eradicate pains, even without when the person is not taking too much of sugar? When still have immense pain during the menstrual cycle.
Yeah, that's a serious question. Come up because a lot of ladies are complaining of menstrual cramps.
Let me first appreciate the ladies. And let me empathize with them.
Yeah,
It's not easy. Alright. But I can't say I know what you're asking.
Yeah,
I have an idea.
Okay.
Alright, so pain during menstruation is called dysmenorrhea. And there are lots of things that can cause dysmenorrhea. It could be primary, it could be secondary. Primary in the sense that there's contraction of the uterine muscles, and because of that, prostaglandins are released and then it causes pain. It could also be secondary. It might be underlying causes. It could be fibroid, it could lead to pain during menses. You can have in a condition they call endometriosis. That's when you have an epithelial endometrial lining outside the uterine cavity. So when an individual is having menstruation, that particular area of that particular part of the body that has that lining also bleeds and have pain. So you must be able to know if you see somebody that has chronic pain during menses, you first know is it primary or is it secondary. If it's primary, it's usually associated as soon as the person starts seeing what we call it now, the pain, start feeling the pain. And how can you manage this pain? Number one, people use NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Some people use paracetamol. Some people use another thing an individual can use when you're having pain like that is hot. Ibuprofen is also used. Hot water bottle. I remember my sister when she was growing when she started this, my grandma ran to the market to get hot water bottle. She would get hot water, wrap it in towel. Yeah, that's a very good thing because it causes vasodilation and relaxes you.
Please, can you explain to the audience what vasodilation is?
Okay. When you say vasodilation, just assume that this is like a lumen, yes, a blood vessel. So when it is like this, you see you can't see anything inside, so it's constricted. It's closed. When I say dilated, it's open. So that there can be blood flow. So that's it. So if you try those ones and it's not working, see your doctor. It may not be primary, it may be secondary.
Wow.
And that's why you don't do self-medication because we don't know.
Can the secondary causes cause any other underlying condition?
Yes, all the secondary causes are underlying conditions like endometriosis, the of mine told us a story of somebody who had endometrial lining in the brain.
Wow.
So anytime he's having menses, she has said there's bleeding in the brain.
Wow.
Eventually she died. Because every month there's always blood in the brain. That's the condition. There's also we have pelvic inflammatory disease too, and cause pain even with menses. And that's why people now use they try as possible to limit the use of tampons because it causes the infection, and as a result of infection, so all these things are secondary causes. Primarily, it's expected that an individual will have a lady will have pain during menses.
So people like my sister during her periods, she jumps up and down, drink ice cream, but me. So like see that genetics can affect
Yes.
body type.
Yes, primary is usually primary dysmenorrhea is usually familiar in the sense. It's usually during the adolescent stage, 20s, 15, 20s like that. And you may have a very strong what we call it now, pain, very chronic pain during menses. Your sister may have. But in secondary, the fact that a person has fibroid does not mean the sister has fibroid. And so it may not be familiar. So when you meet your doctor, the first thing you would want to know is if the pain is associated with your menses or it's not associated with your menses. From there, you will now know, okay, is it primary or secondary? If it's secondary, you do some other things. If it's primary, normal physiotherapy, your eat warm compressed, analgesic, you'll be fine.
Wow. So you've heard about stuff like that. Ladies in the house, I think they should help us a lot. The next question.
Okay.
Someone asked, if someone's partner possibly has breast lumps or cancer, is it still safe or advisable to suck it during intimate practice? People, like, no. Don't make me just stop. It just sounds like
No, I'm surprised at what you want to say.
No, don't let me say anything.
Alright. Okay, so any lump and irregularities in the breast is a danger sign. When you notice there's a lump, visit your doctor. Because it may be benign with malignant. Benign means that it will just be for a long delay, it can persist without causing any harm. Malignant means it can develop a cancer from there. So any lump, don't press. Tell you to go to the doctor. And that's why they tell you this to every month do self-breast examination. Stay by the window, by your mirror rather, and check if there are lumps there. If there are lumps, it will be an indicator, it will be a sign, maybe fibroadenoma or a benign condition. It will also be an indication, it will be a cancer.
See, the way doctor is moving stuff for us, fibroadenoma.
I'm very
you guys are so lost.
It might be. When you notice a lump in the breast, if you like her so much and you claim that you love her, drive her to the hospital and let her see her.
Okay. To be safe.
So that's what I'm going to say.
So even if she visits the doctor, is it still advisable for the man to suck blood? Should not just suck it out. It's like if she now has cancer, is it possible for him to get infected by sucking the baby's breast? So I think you guys are enjoying it. You are safe. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, getting to the next question. This guy said, good morning, happy Sunday. Please, I want to ask questions about issues related to PID, pelvic inflammation.
Okay, so pelvic inflammatory disease, it's a disease of...
I've heard you mention earlier.
Yes, it's a cause of secondary dysmenorrhea. Dysmenorrhea is very expensive. Alright, so pelvic inflammatory disease is commonly seen in ladies. And then it's an ascending infection. When it's an ascending infection, it means from the external female genitalia, it can keep going up and up and up.
Wow.
So if there is an infection, for instance, in the cervix, from the cervix it will go enter into the endometrium, the body of the uterus itself, and cause endometritis. From there, it can move to the fallopian tube and cause sarcoiditis. That's inflammation. As it's going up, it's causing inflammation. And when there's inflammation, there's swelling, there's pain. So before you know it, it has gone down to the ovaries and cause ophoritis. So that's why I call it an ascending infection. It doesn't stay one place. It just goes and goes and goes and goes. And the more it goes, the more it's left to stay there, the more the complication. Let me first see how you do this class. Number one, first you have viewer. And that's why me, whenever I say having low abdominal pain, you don't just give antibiotics and give analgesic, because it's a lady, it's a guy you can, because we don't know what can result from that intervention you're giving. And you don't know what it is actually, because there are many structures in the pelvis. So, patients will have low abdominal pain, patients will have fever, patients will have vaginal discharge, foul smelling vaginal discharge. And if there's a complication, there can be a mass. So, those are signs that individual will have slightly and most likely also is also associated with sexually transmitted diseases. So people that usually come down with pelvic inflammatory disease, it could be toilet infection like UTI, urinary tract infection can migrate to those places because of the closeness. But most times, such persons are sexually active. So those are the signs you need to detect that this person can have PID. So what can you do to prevent PID? Abstain. Alright. And if you have such, if the individual has such symptoms, this has to be possible because it can cause infertility, it can cause chronic pain, it can cause ectopic pregnancy because by the time the infection spreads to the fallopian tube, it blocks it. The time it blocks it. And so even if there is penetration, there is sperm, the sperm cannot get to where the ovary is. So fertilization will not occur because it's already tubal condition. So it's important, and because of that, even if there is eventually there's fertilization, the fertilized egg can go and implant somewhere else and cause ectopic pregnancy.
Because it won't be able to come down.
It won't be able to implant in the body, at the body, the uterus. So any pelvic pain discharge for a lady is something you should promptly address.
I want to also ask a question. Like ladies who have normal infection, probably bacterial infection from using the bad toilet, is it possible for them to like some people don't have money? So what advice can you give them to treat it?
If it's to treat or to manage.
Manage, they don't know manage.
Oh, sorry, treat or prevent.
Okay.
Alright, so because the anatomy of ladies are different from guys. The ladies usually come down with urinary tract infections than guys. And also because the urinary tract is short than that of guys. Now, one of the things I would encourage or advise that
Please, the urinary tract, like maybe you should just
okay. Alright, so there's something we call the bladder. That's the place where our urine stops. There's now a small pipe for ladies, but a long pipe for guys that connects the bladder to the exterior, to out the outside. So that's where the urine passes. That's what we call the urine. So because the one for ladies is very small, so infection you get on the toilet is can quickly migrate and start going up and up. Person goes come down. You discover that you have this discharge. You discover that there is pain. You discover again that they are urinating frequently. Yes. So one of the things we prevent is do not use a toilet that is a public toilet or something. It's always a problem Secondary school girls usually come down with these things a lot because they use a joint toilet.
Okay, we come PID or just
with UTI.
okay.
So one of the things we advise patients to do is to, instead of, because if you look at the anatomy, you discover that the urethra rather is in front, the female external genitalia is behind. So instead of you cleaning from the front to the back, it's advised that you clean from back to the front. So that's what most people, that's what we usually advise people to do. And at the same time, people that have come down with diabetes are at risk of urinary tract infection because the immune system is down. So any infection thrives. Same thing HIV patients, we call them opportunistic disease. Every infection thrives. So that's another thing. Another thing is early detection. When the patient comes down, when you know that okay, I discovered that I'm having low abdominal pain. I discovered that I'm urinating frequently. I'm seeing discharge, milky discharging from the urethra or from the vagina itself. Go to the hospital.
Is there any color change in that urine?
Yes, there's color change. It could be cloudy. When you see a patient's urine that is milky or is cloudy, there's an infection going on. Because when you see urine is supposed to be clear. So when you're now seeing that, it feels like
cloud,
like milk, there's problem. So with that, you can detect, because early detection is very important. If you detect it early, there won't be complication.
That abdominal pain, is it that it just comes once in a while? Just frequent abdominal pain?
At first, medical conditions have behavior. They have behavior. At first, come to go, like they did. That's what people call it now in Nigeria or African setting.
abdominal pain,
They are taking more sugar. After that time again, patients will come down again. It can be constant. If it persists, it could affect the daily activity of the person. That's when Nigerians come to hospital.
They don't comment.
are you hearing that Nigeria?
So whenever you have any sign, any symptom, come to the hospital.
It's just that some people now will be like, they come to the doctor will put bill down. Is it expensive to treat PID?
To treat PID, it's not really expensive. And one thing we also need to know is that the facility has made sure that every drug that we do is at its package. And that's why you discover that if you go into the hospital, the drugs that they sell there are not as expensive as when you take them outside, because they are revolving funds. There are lots of things that have been put in place to ensure that drugs are available, they are accessible, and they are cost effective.
Next question. What makes someone to ejaculate before having sex? What can cause it?
Alright, there are lots of things that can cause it. The cause, it's called premature ejaculation. That's when the person ejaculates within like 3 minutes and after the onset of sexual intercourse. Now, a lot of things causes it because there is no known cause, so to say. You can't say this is what causes it. But we have psychological factors that can affect, that can cause depression. It has also been recorded that people that have had that have been sexually affected at some point can come down with this. Some people have also said that people that have early sexual contact, very early sexual contact, have come down with it. They've also said, studies have also shown that anxiety, stress can also cause these things. That's why I think people can get that or a few minutes after the onset.
Can sugar affect it?
Diabetes can cause it,
Okay.
but sugar can cause it.
Okay.
Diabetes can cause it because diabetes causes sexual dysfunction. So if an individual has an uncontrolled blood sugar, it can cause sexual dysfunction.
Yeah, so you've gotten your answer. Now the next question. This person said, please, I want to know if someone who did 2 abortions can still conceive in the nearest future. And is it possible to receive God still have forgiveness. I feel so bad about everything, considering the fact that I am a murderer and I deserve every insult.
Okay. God forgives and is in the business of forgiving people. And as physicians, we can't say a person cannot do it. You are not God. So we are not playing God. So a patient or a person that has had those abortions can still conceive.
Are you hearing that?
Can still
There's no
conceive.
need for you to fret.
Can still conceive. Why I say so is because more than now, abortion in Nigeria is illegal as of today. Now, the more than the abortion itself, the complication of the abortion is what can cause a ripple effect later in life. Because there are lots of complications that arise from abortion. The infection can come, it will lead to chronic pain, it will lead to ectopic pregnancy, it will lead to infertility, and all of these things. If the womb is perforated, there's a problem. There will be immediate complications can arise, bleeding, all of those things. All of those things put together can prevent the person from getting pregnant. But patients who has had clean abortion, who has had an abortion without post-abortal sequelae or complication, can still get it.
So, the person, from what I've read, the person, I feel like the person is different. The person feels like she's a murderer and she does not feel like she deserves forgiveness. So, some people have this misconception, or should I say misconception. Some people feel like if you terminate a divorce early and everything, maybe the first week to the third week, it's not abortion. And maybe you start from like 6 months, and that's when you can call it abortion. Is it safe to say that when you abort early, it's not abortion, it's no murder?
Alright. When fertilization has occurred, embryo has been formed. So in as much there is life, and you know that at if I'm not mistaken now, at about the third week, the heart of the newborn begins to beat. So if there is heartbeat, you can't say there's no abortion because it goes in the heart. Now, however, there are definitions to what abortion is. There are definitions to what abortion is. And one thing that I know is the fact that regardless of wherever and whatever you do, God will forgive you. Is now the guilt than the guilt. And one of the ways to prevent all this guilt and all of this is usually, even in psychiatric department, they do psychotherapy. Psychotherapy will just discuss with people about what has happened. Because if you keep it and locked up, you feel depressed and feel that I'm not everything in life is I'm a murderer, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a that. And before you know it, you start withdrawing yourself, you start having suicidal ideation, you start having I want to kill myself. So that's it. God forgives you. Don't do that.
Okay. So before your question, like to know that everything you have to back everything up with the word of God. So the book of Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. This word says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. So immediately, you understand, it's like God's being formed. I feel like that's the life. That's the life already. So you can't tell me that that's no wonder. It's my own point of view.
Alright, very good. And I think the WHO also has a definition about abortion. And they said it's just about when there is a death or there is a death of an infant of a fetus that is less than 500 grams. So anything less than 500 grams in the uterus that has been living and eventually just gets terminated like that, it's abortion.
Okay, so question. So our last question of the day. This said, I have ulcer for 4 years now.
Ulcer.
Yeah,
Which
ulcer.
ulcer?
Not mentioned. Said I'm using my medications, but not often. Once in a I use it once in a while. And once in a while, I have heartburn. What can I do to prevent this?
Ulcer was because there are many ulcers.
Yeah.
But I will know it's peptic ulcer. Peptic ulcer disease. Now, she said she has not been using her drugs. That's where we start.
Okay.
Because one of the things that peptic ulcer does is to erode the erosion of the linings in the stomach. Now the stomach is like something like this. There is a lining here, and around this line you have mucus because there is acid secretion inside the stomach. So what that mucus does is to neutralize that acid so that there is no ulcer forming. Now, what mixed mark does is that it ensures that there is neutralization of that acid. If you don't use your mixed mark, the acid will be formed and then begin to erode the linings. As the linings are being eroded, pain is happening. So the reason why you're having heartburn is because there's an erosion of the epithelial lining. And one of the ways you can use, one of the things you can do is to use your medications promptly. Use your medication. Some people say if you're having pain, you can use this milk, powdered milk, put it in water and take it. Just if you don't have mixed milk.
But I feel like milk is acidic. So when you put milk in water, are you curing?
We are not really curing, but you are what you are doing is you are putting in something thick. So it's the thickening and the acidity to just maintain what do you call it? The mucus. Yeah, that's what it does. That's what makes mark does. And to answer that question, please use your drugs. That's the only way.
Okay. So we've come to the conclusion of today's program. Yeah, I know that you gained a lot of things from today's show. So I want to thank our wonderful doctor for being here. Like, really gained a lot. Is an inspiration to you. Like, can you from 200 level as writing books? Like, those books are really making sense. It touches lives. Like, that's just a good inspiration. So all those youths out there that don't know what to do with their lives, this is one thing for you to hold on to. That you can always do something. It's not purpose for you to just be a doctor. You can reach out and have other dreams. So we are
Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you. I always look forward to your programs. You've been doing very well. I've seen it on YouTube, on Instagram. Don't stop what you've been doing. Keep doing.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So this program is proudly sponsored by Acmonia. Like, I need you to go and look into what Acmonia is all about. But most of what they do is displayed on the screen. And we want to give a shout out to Acmonia